if you guys only knew how long I sit here, like, hyping myself up to get started on hitting the record button. It takes me a minute. So anyway, now that I have hit record, what I decided to do today is to show you how I got this look using the Natasha Denona Mini Retro. Also, I'm going to try not to say That's going to be a difficult task. But anyway, is the same thing as but oh fuck. Okay, so to get this look, it's pretty much a very simple look. I think I used 4 brushes to achieve this look, and it's basically a halo eye. I mean, there's only 5 shades in the mini palette, so it's not like we're gonna reinvent the wheel or anything. All the looks are pretty simple. And let's just get started. So I did the whole face off camera except for one eye. So we're gonna do this eye on this eye, obviously. And let's just get started. So the very first thing I did already prep this eye. So let me go through and see if I need to. Yeah, I do. Get rid of some creasing there just with my finger. Now I'm having the pilling issues again, and I did not use the Derma E stuff, so I don't know, something might be going on with my skin that I have not experienced before, and it's a mystery. So anyway, we'll get past that. Why is it doing this again? I hope it doesn't do this again where I go like totally overexposed, and then underexposed and all of that. I am using lights. I don't know why it would do that to me. But anyway, okay, so let's just get right into it. I'm starting with the Sonia G Worker 3. It's a flattened blending brush. And I am going into the dark green shade. It's not really dark, but it's a darker color. So I went in with the tip. And I'm starting at the bottom and bringing this out. Going all the way across. And then I'm going to bring the color over like so. Now we are going to be doing like a little bit of a halo eye, but I am also going for like an elongated eye like that. So I hope it doesn't do that again. Okay, so I'm not going to be going all the way over with this color. Stopping there. And then I'm going into the inner corner and doing the same thing. And I'm just sort of like following the contour of my actual eyeball. Stop doing that. Why does it do that? So, is it because I'm holding this here? No. I don't know why it does that. Sorry guys. I really don't know why it does that. So I'm just laying down like sort of a lot of color. It's Natasha Denona, so her shadows blend like a dream. Well, not always, but this palette happens to. So that was the Sonia G Worker 3. We're going to be going back to that. The next brush that I'm going to use is the Sonia G Blender Pro, which is, you know, a typical blending shape, but it's pretty dense. And I'm going into the peachy matte shade right there. And I'm going to start the blending process with this green. Gray, green, green, gray. Do you see how, like, simple that blend is? This is why Natasha is one of my favorite brands. Because when she gets it right, she gets it so right. So, that's why. And I'm able to forgive her for her inconsistencies because, from my perspective at least, it just seems like she's always trying to improve. So it's not that, like some other brands, like they change their formula and it seems like they're cheapening their formula. When it comes to Natasha, it seems like she's trying to just make the best formula each and every time. So when she has a fail here and there, although I don't really understand how that gets past quality control, like in the testing phase, like obviously you knew it didn't work very well, but you still released it to the masses. So I don't really understand that part. However, I do give her like a little bit of leeway when it comes to her palettes that have been misses because of the fact that it does just really seem like she's trying to make the best formula like ever. And I think that she's pretty close. I mean, she's one of my favorites. So, what's that say? To me, it's like her and Viseart. And, I mean, there's a couple other palettes I like, obviously, but those two brands are, in my mind, the very best. So now we're going back into the green shade with the Sonia G Worker 3. And deepening it back up. See, eyeshadow is just basically a lot of layering and then blending. Layer, blend, layer, blend. That's really the secret to it. And back in again with the peachy shade. Oh man, how long was I like that? Come on. Come on. I'll try to keep this off camera, so maybe it won't do that. I don't know. I really don't know why it does that, guys. Okay, so let's get into the next part. I'm just going to take some glitter glue. If I can squeeze any out. Got it. Okay. Okay. And just right in the center. Trying to make sure that you can see what I'm doing. Just going up the center of my eyelid. Now the next sophisticated tool that I am using is my finger, and I am going into the greeny shimmer shade. And I'm just gonna tap that right onto the center of my lid. See, I go higher than my actual crease. I think I've told you guys that like numerous times because I don't want I don't want my eye to look like, my lid space to look like just like a strip, which is exactly what it would look like. One day maybe I'll show you what it would look like if I just kept the color on my actual mobile lid, but I don't think it's a good look. If you like it, that's fine, but it's not for me. Oh, I'm going back into the deeper shade again. I'm just connecting everything, going back out, winging that. And I'm connecting the inner green. I'm going towards the shimmer shade with that. And then I'm going back in with the Blender Pro and the peachy shade and blending again. This time you can go over a little bit of what you did with the shimmer. And now I'm taking my Chikuhodo GSN 10, which is just a really fluffy blending brush. This, I mean, it looks like there's shadow on it, but it's not. I always use it like clean, so it's just like whatever's left over. It's not enough to like deposit anything. And I give it all a final blend. Oh, let me go on the bottom lid, smoke out the bottom lid a little bit with the peachy shade. Okay, and now I'm gonna go into the lightest shimmer shade, and that e.l.f. brush, which is, I have no idea what it's called. It's just like a flat shader brush. And I'm going to just do like another exaggerated inner corner. And then get the bottom as well. Okay, so, and then next I am using Urban Decay's Perversion eyeliner, and I am going to tightline. Oh boy, that was a mistake. Whoops, it tickled too much. It's okay though, because I'm going to line the top too. Okay, and then I'm going to take the Esum come on, where are you? S31, just dip that into the matte green shade and help smoke out the liner. This is probably my favorite eyeliner smoking out shade. I made myself cry. I'm not sad, it's just made my eye water. when I tightlined it. And then I'm going to do the same thing on the bottom lid. Okay, and then same thing with the, whoops, dropped it. Okay, same thing with the bottom lid and smoking it out. I think the reason I like this brush so much for smoking out eyeliner is because it's like on the flimsy side, so it doesn't remove any of your makeup. It just smokes it out, which is exactly what I'm going for, which is why it's my favorite one. Okay, and then I'm just gonna go in like one more time, and we're gonna deepen these shades up again. And the blender for the peach. And the Chikuhodo for that final blend again. And the e.l.f. brush, because on the other side I don't usually do this, but I did do a little bit of like brow bone, which is kind of strange because it's like a really like glittery color. You probably can't even see it. So that is that. Now I just curl my lashes, put some mascara on, and we are finished. Look at me, I'm under 20 minutes. I'm gonna talk though, who are we kidding? So, oh, I also wanted to say this is day 2 hair with that Curlsmith gel. Loving it. I had picked up a trial size just to try it out. I feel a full size coming. I do. I'm really, really loving the amount of definition that I have on day 2. Just waking up and taking it out of the pineapple. So that was a really crappy curl job. Let's get back in there. So what I wanted to do today, actually, instead of using this palette, I really wanted to use the Artist Couture palette, but I feel like more of you want to see this palette, so I decided to go ahead and do this palette. But I woke up early enough today, I think I might have time to, you know, get other stuff done. I need to do laundry, do a workout, and I think I have plenty of time to do another makeup look later on. So I might get back on with Artist Couture, and I know you guys are also asking for other content with palettes that are maybe older, and I would like to get into doing those too. But I think first, just because of the way YouTube works, I do kind of want to do the newer palettes first before I get into all of that. But there's plenty of time, and with this social distancing, I think, you know, there's plenty of days where I can probably do 2 videos in one day, and I can get to the content that you guys are specifically requesting pretty quickly, I think. So that's what I think about that. And yeah, so I think I want to just go, I just saw like a little bit of lightness right there, and I saw a little bit of mascara, or it wasn't mascara because it's before I put the mascara on. I think I didn't really explain why I chose these brushes, but I kind of showed you like what they look like. You don't have to have the Sonia G brushes. I mean, if you do, you know what I mean. They are amazing. But I mean, just look for brushes in your collection that have a similar shape. I'll try to describe the density of each one. Sonia G brushes tend to be on the dense side, most of them. So when I reach for a Wayne Goss or a Chikuhodo, I might be reaching it because it is less dense. And usually for the final blend brush, like this one, the Chikuhodo, I do like a less dense brush. I like it to just be like an airy blender, and then like barely touch my skin with it, you know, that sort of thing. So that is basically that. So that's it. That's the look. That's the mini retro look number 2. And I will have this up 22 minutes and 4 seconds. It's going to be a little bit longer than that. But I think, you know, I'm getting better at like my timing of the videos, I think, for sure. I think doing my whole face and then just doing one eye on camera is definitely working for me. So hopefully it's working for you too, so that you stick around and watch the whole video. With that being said, I hope you all have a great day, and I might see you later with another artist couture look coming your way. So stick around and have a good day. See you later.